So check it out, I ran across this show on Netflix called The Umbrella Academy, and it's been out for a while, so you might have seen it. But in the show they have magical briefcases which allow the characters to time travel. And in one of the scenes, one of the characters comes face to face with himself from the past. And this got me thinking, if I could go back in time and talk to my younger self, what would I tell him? Well, I tell him a lot, because the David you see now is nothing like the David growing up. So here is a letter I wrote to my younger self. Let's go. So before I can begin this message to myself, I kind of need to close my eyes and think to myself, who was this younger David? I was a pretty good kid growing up. I think I was big into soccer, so I had a pretty good career starting at club soccer up through high school and then up through college as well. My daily routine was go to school, go to soccer, play video games, and go to bed. That's it. But I always did very well in school, and that's something I'm proud of. I always got A's pretty much all through high school and all through college, and I got a degree in finance. But outside of school and soccer, I didn't do much else. Me and my friends, of course, went out to drink and party all the time, and yes, I did have a super fun time. But I didn't talk that much. I was super introverted. Sometimes at parties, I'd be that dude standing in the corner, not having that good of a time just because I didn't like talking to that many people. I stuck with girls. I was skinny as shit, and really I had zero self-confidence.
For somebody like me, when you ask my name, I panicked. So what am I leave? And your body was so magnetic. Before I knew it, we talked, and I think about you, a cocktail. You told me that.
Alright, now you have a good idea in your head of who younger David was. So this is what I would tell him. You should be very happy with yourself. You are a good person, you have good morals, you've done very well academically, and you had a pretty good sports career. However, you have one thing holding you back. You're afraid of what everyone else thinks of you. Every time you step out of your dorm room, you're afraid of what the people on the sidewalk think of you. Or if you're sitting in class, you're worried if the cute girl behind you is ever gonna like you. And it's holding you back. It's like you're building this cage for yourself where you only do things that are comfortable to you. You play soccer, you go to class, you play video games, you drink, and that's all you do. Now, there's absolutely nothing wrong with enjoying the comforts of life, but you're capable of so much more, and I know that because I'm from the future. And I also know that you don't break out of this shell until you're 21, 22 years old, when you start your YouTube channel, move across the country by yourself, away from the influences of your friends and your family members. And you finally have to sit there alone and realize everything you need to change. And that's when everything starts to change. You start going on more dates with girls, being more outgoing, and eventually finding the one that you think is your soulmate. I hate to break it to you, but you think you're gonna be an accountant slash consultant at one of the biggest accounting firms in the world, but you end up quitting that after less than a year to pursue something that you're more passionate in. You dedicate yourself to the weight room, put on 20 pounds of muscle. You make a YouTube video tracking your life every single Monday, and you haven't missed an upload on a Monday in over 2 years. You move into a sweet apartment with sky-high views of the city. But all of that only happens after this moment. So my main message for you is, please do not wait 4, 5, 6 years to make this change. You haven't wasted those 6 years, but that's 6 years of not living up to your fullest potential. And you can make that happen right now. I am you, and I know your potential, but you're only gonna realize that once you step out of that cage that you've built yourself and start doing things you didn't think you could do. DM that girl you think is hot. That's how you end up meeting your girlfriend who ends up moving in with you. Dance at that party in the middle like no one else is watching, and start living your life like you know how. Yes, me and my girlfriend are thinking about fostering and or adopting a dog. right now we are kind of stuck on what to do. She loves huge dogs. She likes German Shepherds, German mixes. She likes Rottweilers, Pit Bulls, Pit mixes, all that. And I do as well. I'm just a little hesitant on bringing one of those big dogs into an apartment. However, I have seen plenty of those types of dogs in my complex, so I guess it is possible. She works outside the house. I work from home. She's never been without a dog. I've never had a dog ever. So there are a couple things we need to work through still, but expect to see a dog on this channel at some point in the future. Now, if you guys have been watching my channel for a year or two, you guys have really seen me grow and develop. You've seen me go from being kind of awkward behind the camera filming 4 to 5 minute videos to being super comfortable behind the camera filming 10-minute videos. You've seen me upgrade my video quality over time with cool drone shots and extra cool scenes I learned how to do myself. I have zero formal training. Everything is self-taught. You've also seen me travel the country, meet the love of my life, quit my job, switch apartments, and everything else in between. And every single one of those things put together has developed me into the much better person I am today. Now, I'm not saying any of these things to brag at all. Believe me, like, I'm nowhere near successful. There's so many other things I still need to improve, and I don't make that much money yet. But I can assume that a lot of you who watch my videos are also on that self-improvement grind. You're trying to take your life to the next level and are on a similar path through life as me. So both my past and my present self are here to help you in whichever way that I can.
Out and showed you the city. How would you let somebody so pretty's what they said to me? Yeah, that's what they said to me. Well, they told me I didn't stand a chance, yeah. Face value, had you at a glance, yeah. But nobody ever asked if you could.
So after telling my younger self that, this is what I tell him also. The older you get, the harder your life will become, but you'll get through it. Growing up, you don't realize how easy your life is. You got your parents by your side, cooking your meals, giving you money when you ask for it, doing your laundry, etc. You have all the time in the world to play sports and video games, and you probably work a part-time job on the side of like 10 to 20 hours a week. Nothing crazy at all. After high school, your life is going to get harder, and then after college, your life is once again going to get harder. You're gonna move out to start the next chapter in your life and say goodbye to everything that kept you stable growing up. You're gonna have to learn how to survive on your own, pay every bill that exists, make new friends in your new city, and stress about work and finances, plus miss your family back home in the process. Every day is a new day, and if you learn how to take it one day at a time, you're gonna accomplish and tackle everything that comes your way. With each and every obstacle you overcome, you're gonna build an extra level of resilience and confidence. And before you know it, you've made a great new group of friends in your new city, you work a job you're passionate about, and you make consistent high quality YouTube videos, and most importantly, you wake up every single day ready to crush it. This didn't happen overnight, but guess what? You stayed committed when things got tough. Guys, if you are in Atlanta, let me get you on this pizza. This is the best pizza place in the history of pizza places, not just in Atlanta, ever. It is so freaking good. Vinny's Pizza, New York style pizza here in Atlanta. It is absolutely phenomenal. How many pizzas, Skylar, have we gotten in the last week or two?
Like too many now.
Too many. We've probably gotten 3 whole pizzas in the last 2 weeks. But we're still gonna work out. We gotta hit a lift right after this. And you're probably saying, oh my God, are you eating pizza before a lift? And my answer to that is yes, because you will get the best pump of your life from all these carbs.
You told me that you've been waiting for somebody like me.
Absolutely phenomenal. 9.5 out of 10. All right, I'm gonna finish this. I'm probably second slice, get these carbs in, and let's go hit a lift.
Somebody like me. When you ask my name, I panic. So what am I leaving?
So this is the gym of my apartment. I'm not sure if I've given an actual tour yet. You got 5 treadmills here. You have 3 of these ellipticals over here in the back. And then also in the corner, you have 2 bikes. And this door behind the bikes actually opens up so you get a nice breeze in from the city out there. And you essentially got 1 of every necessary machine. There's really not that much in here. You have 1 of these benches, and then you have 1 of these normal benches, and then you have dumbbells that go up to 50 pounds. So it's nothing crazy, but for an apartment gym that I only use when it's like late at night, my other gym's closed, it's good enough. Then you have 1 of these machines, pretty typical, and then you have a Smith machine in here with some kettlebells, also some yoga balls, and also some other accessories in the back over there. But that was a letter to my younger self, and I truly had such an amazing time filming this video. Well, I have a fun time filming every video, but this one especially hit home for me. So I hope it hit home for you as well. If you have not followed me on Instagram, make sure you do that, and also shoot me a DM, say what's up. I'm always down to meet you guys and connect. So with all that being said, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you drop me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, because I drop a new video every single Monday that you don't want to miss. See you next Monday.